It's Ray Gift TV.
The Block TV.
Let's get right to it.
Pay what? We know what we get paid. And a lot of times we don't, they're our friends and shit. So it ain't like that. But I've been watching them. They've been running the campaign on Jim Jones. What's funny is everything
You've been calling him a rat for years.
No, everything I said that they were like ignoring. All the New York Bloods, I think some OG dude, they say he's a first generation New York Blood, like Fondu or Mandu, something. He's calling Jim Zone out to a fade and all this shit.
Why? Why does that guy want to fade him?
Well, all of a sudden, Jim Jones was paying for his colors. He was paying for your rag. And, I'm kind of up in the air with this, right? And they're saying now Jim Jones not a Blood. You can't say that.
He's been a Blood for 30 years.
I'm going to be real. Y'all can't say now, 2025, Jim Jones is not a Blood. Now, if I'm Jim Jones, I don't pay those dudes no attention,
right,
social media-wise. I make sure my team is right, I make sure my security is right, and I keep moving, doing what I'm going to do. Because a lot of these dudes, Jim probably ain't never saw in his life. Okay. But the crazy part about it, you hear them saying, we heard you on the wiretap. It was played in a federal trial. That's conspiracy. We all know that, and I'm sitting here laughing like.
If that was true, it was true 4 years ago.
Yeah.
5 years ago.
Yeah, all back then that was. But I think what it is with them is like if you're from California, and you believe it or not, although you're from New Hampshire, your voice is California.
Well, my understanding of gang shit is a California understanding.
Yeah.
Granted, I know about Chicago and New York and shit, but really, like, my baseline of what's normal gang-wise is based on everything I've seen in LA.
Yeah, so now they're attacking them with that stuff. But I'm going to be real. I really believe Mel Murder just came on, right? And I could be wrong, but I know how these things work. All this time, nobody said any of this. A lot of it because of respect of Mel Murder and his relationship with Jim while he's gone. So now that he's home, they're attacking him with it, right? That math doesn't add up. That tells me maybe Mel Murder wasn't too happy about his coming home rewards, and now Mel is saying apply a little pressure, right? So maybe he doubles back, and that gives me reason to request or demand a little more.
But we just saw Jim Jones and Mel like embracing at the train station when he got home from prison, right?
You have never heard these New York Bloods attack Jim in this manner.
Really?
While Mel was gone. Look, while Mel was gone.
Send me links to that because I would like to check that out.
Like, what? It's crazy.
Really?
Like, while Mel was gone. Now, he's home. He's home, bro.
Right.
And while he was gone, they didn't play with him like this. Now he's home, and this shit is crazy. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna send it to you. So, I don't know, but I'm gonna be real. Nobody at this point can say, Jim, you ain't a Blood. That shit don't work.
Yeah.
That you can't.
I love that. Like as soon as like 4Extra at X4 started beefing, it was like, you ain't really from here, or like you got to come here and get put off. It's like as soon as there's any kind of like internal conflict, it's like, oh, you're actually not from here in the first place. Yeah, you got it tattooed all over your face. We were cool a week ago, but sorry, it was fake all along.
I just sent it to you. It's great. He's talking crazy.
I'll check that out. But okay, so I did want to get your thoughts on that. Jim Jones approaching academics in an aggressive manner at the YB show. How you feel about that?
I think I was talking to Ack, and I said, well, Ack, what was he really upset about?
It didn't seem like it was clear to Ack at all.
Yeah, what was he really upset about?
Ack's having to like guess at what might have offended him.
And the fact that Jim was just talking in circles. You know how they do, the New York dudes. They good at saying a bunch of shit that really don't add up to nothing.
That's gangbangers in general. I'm sorry, but there's a lot of times I've sat across from a gang member on here who's giving me a whole lot of razzle dazzle and a lot of dead homies and a lot of all this shit, and I'm like,
you know what?
You really have not made much of a point here. No offense to Jim, but Jim is a smart guy, but I could imagine him being mad at academics and not really knowing how to verbalize why he's mad at academics.
I don't know what Ack did, I was still trying to figure it out. But I don't think he did nothing too serious because he didn't do nothing to him. You know what I'm saying? I do know that Jim wanted an interview after the Ye interview.
And Ack ended up not getting on the phone with him, so it ended up not happening.
Which was a political move. It made sense at the time.
Oh, that was intentional that Ack kind of dubbed him?
I think Ack just didn't follow up and Jim didn't follow up.
Well, Ack was probably trying to keep his Kanye card good.
I mean, that's what I told him. That's what I suggested to him.
If you're going to be a Kanye BFF, let's be real, you're probably going to fall out with him within a couple months anyway, so you might as well not do interviews with his ops. Or I don't know that Kanye would have ever really cared about him having a conversation with Jim. But either way, I mean, it's the number one situation where Jim Jones is not going to get off on him, right? He's got security. There's hella venue security. Ack's in good with YB's team. Birdman standing right there.
He wasn't going to disrespect Birdman.
As much as Jim Jones might be a hothead and might be kind of liable to fly off the handle, I don't really see him being, that burnt out.
That wasn't going to happen. I see your partner's, I don't know what he is.
I'm already trying to figure out who my partner is.
The cough syrup dude.
Dub.
They say it's his brother. And then I get a call from Compton Rick Rock. He's saying, WACK, they say the dude's a stud.
That is a common misconception, but that's not true. He is a man.
Well, listen.
But
so,
I understand.
Because I felt sorry for the dudes from Backstreet Watts. I'm like, damn, they don't even get no points because it was a stud. But so, is he like androgynous? He looks like a female?
He's a man, for the record. Now,
and I heard him talking. I'm like, it might be a stud.
He kind of looks like Boosie if you like zapped him with a space ray, and like he just kind of ended up just like I don't know. It's hard to explain, but yeah, I mean that's Dub's brother. I've been around him for like fucking damn near 10 years now. I personally, I kind of get it because he is somebody who over the years has been cool to me, and then he'll randomly.
He's a rapper, right?
Yeah, he tries to rap, or he did for a period of time. But he'll talk shit about me, and then I'll see him, and it'll be cool.
You know how cool you and Dub is?
Yeah, but he goes off on Dub. Like I seen Dub just wish him a happy birthday, but then he'll also be dissing Dub. Did you notice that? So there's a clip of him that allegedly is him. That what got him the beat down was the fact that he was dissing a lot of hoods. He had a shirt with a crossed out swan and a crossed out Boston Red Sox logo, and
he had the B crossed out.
Yeah, a bunch of other shit.
But that ain't the people that got him.
Oh right, okay.
Some Crips got him.
Yeah.
Some I believe Backstreet Watts.
Right.
He's claiming Front Street Watts.
And personally, not really super familiar with these hoods, but yeah, I mean, like if you're out there wearing shirts with other hoods crossed out and you're on Instagram and you're talking shit about hoods and these videos are going viral. I know it wasn't the hoods that were whacked out on the shirt, but if you're doing all that and then you get the shit beat out of you, I am not going to feel bad for you. You were asking for it. You were playing the game. He's
lucky the hoods he had on his shirt didn't catch him. He got love. What they did to him, they showed him some love.
Yeah, that was what I was thinking too. Because this could easily be a lot sadder. This could be a funeral to go to.
They knocked him out like 2-3 times.
Yeah, it was not good.
They kept telling him go to sleep.
Did you see his leg?
Yeah, I seen that. I screenshotted it because I didn't know is it a prosthetic leg? Something happened to him?
All I know is that I've seen homeless people with legs like that on the train in New York back in the day. Where like something's going on. It's getting big. It's getting hard. It's like, I don't know. I don't know if it's a drug thing. Lush said that he does a lot of drugs, a lot of Xans and stuff.
So that's Desto's brother, for real. Not like my brother, but
I don't know if he's his half brother or not. But they got at the very least they're brothers. Yeah.
Oh shit.
For better or for worse. Yeah.
What is he? What was he walking down the street?
I don't know. I mean, he's always hanging out on the block, like making Instagram videos of him talking shit into the camera and everything.
Is he a little?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's out there. I don't know exactly what the diagnosis is, but he's definitely not he's not your average Joe. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But I mean, it sucks seeing it happen because Dub is somebody who, more than almost any other entrepreneur I've seen in LA street culture history, has done a very good job of staying out of the bullshit. He f***s with all these artists who are from all these different hoods. He shows love to them, but they don't tell him that he can't f with these people, etc. Obviously, there are people that he probably doesn't f with, but it's not. He's done a very good job at keeping his brand so that it's not viewed as a brand that is associated with any one neighborhood in particular. And then he's got his brother out here doing all this dumb, burnt out shit. And again, Pimpin' P, I feel like you're my little brother. You're my slow little brother too, because you're Dub's little brother, so you're my little brother. I think of it like these guys who go rock climbing without the net or without the rope.
He actually raps.
When you die, you ask for it.
He raps.
I mean, a lot of people have put out a few rap videos over the years, yeah.
Got you. Yeah, they listen, I believe that they cut him some slack. They it was one dude. I don't know why they saying he got jumped.
Yeah.
It was one dude. I believe it's a learning experience.
Yeah. I mean, really, what you saw in that video is not anything even notable from a gangbanging perspective. It's just how shit goes.
My neighborhood, they beef with Front Street.
Okay. I don't even know about LA's Front Street.
Yeah, that's Watts.
I know Fredo Santana's Front. I think Chief Keef is from Front Street.
They got a Valley Front Street. We got a few of them like Family, Baby Charles.
Okay.
They like, he in there. His crime is my homeboys. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, that was kind of different when I seen that. That's the first time I've really seen the presence of them on the internet.
Okay.
Because it's a smaller neighborhood in Watts. You usually hear about bounty hunters and PJs and Grape Streets or something like that, right? But yeah, it was unfortunate. I was kind of hoping they didn't dog him too bad, because I got the feeling that he was like special needs. You know what I'm saying? But look, he came out a lot better. I seen somebody else just last night. Another rapper.
Who?
T4 or something like that.
Who's T4?
Yeah, they caught him in the front seat of the car.
Oh, it was a unaliving.
Yeah, just the other night. So
I think I might have seen that. I don't know who he is though.
One of BG Perico homeboys.
Really? Oh,
yeah, another youngster. I heard his name a few times, and you know what I'm saying. But it's a lot going on, bro. It's a lot going on out there.
No disrespect, I just didn't know what it was, but that's terrible. You feel like what? Is there a reason why you think shit's heating up? I think it was like the least killing over the summer in a long time, right?
I seen the thing other day. Los Angeles has the most murders in all the big cities in California now.
Really?
From the Bay to San Diego. Listen, places like Frisco.
Take that, Swamp Stories. He's always clowning our murder rate.
Places like Frisco had like 4, and Oakland 6. Dago had maybe like 15 or 10. We had like 200 something.
Oh, but I mean, our population is like way higher than all those other cities. So you always got to scale it to the population, right?
I think they was talking about, street killings, gang killings. There's all kind of murders going on, but
I know, it's just like we have like 7 million people or some shit. Yeah. So it's probably like drastically more than all those.
It's things is changing. The climate is different. I'm kind of feeling like it's this eerie feeling going on outside, where it's about to be a drastic change of everything. Music, streets, business, a change of the tides. Gonna be some youngsters come up, be some old school dudes take a fall. It's about to be a cleansing.
It feels like something's going on, just because it feels like the economy is kind of f***ed. Many YouTubers I know, their views are down significantly. We have not been invincible towards this trend. This has been a little bit of a reality for us, at least on some stuff. And in addition to that, it's like a lot of OnlyFans girls that I've spoken to, those numbers going down a little bit, which OnlyFans numbers tend to kind of like match the economy as a whole, because when people are feeling the squeeze, they tend to get rid of their OnlyFans subscriptions pretty quickly, which is probably not that surprising. But it just kind of feels like it's a weird time where everybody's kind of tightening their wallets up and not trying to spend unnecessarily. I know for me, being coming up on my 42nd birthday and everything, it's sort of like, well, I feel like it seems like a time to be conservative,
definitely,
in general. And I don't know what is coming. But it feels like things are changing a little.
That's that eerie feeling. See, we haven't had this conversation.
No.
But I'm just kind of like, and I'm really kind of sitting back in the house. I'm going over my portfolio, moving some things and making certain moves and creating some deals and closing some deals. But it's kind of like certain people that I'm talking to, things have changed. You know what I'm saying? And it's kind of like, once upon a time where your group might have been 10 people that's successful, that y'all could all plug into each other, it's down to like 3. You get what I'm saying? Even in the building, Pooh Shiesty coming on. It doesn't feel like one of our dudes that has some great music is home. He's home. No big deal. It's no buzz. It's no talk around it. It's like usually it's a pre-setup on his own for him to ride away. But it's like
it feels like everybody's jaded to everything to such an extent that, like, you know, a lot of good content has been coming out that doesn't do the numbers that you would kind of expect. Young Thug drops an album, it does 50K. That's kind of strange to me. That doesn't seem right. I'll give you another example. Traplo Ross. He has his main channel that he built up into this like machine because he has all these different writers and stuff that he pays monthly. I don't know how many of them get paid like per project, or some of them probably are retainer to. So like if a big thing happens in hip hop, if tomorrow blank rapper gets his head blown off, he's got the team in place to immediately put together an hour-plus long documentary about this person who had this crazy thing happen, right? And that was killing it for him for a long time. But you know the rapper David, or I guess he's like a singer.
Yeah. The dude with the one who the girl in his Tesla.
That he did a video about that when I checked last, it had like 150,000 views. But meanwhile, he's been doing incremental updates on another channel where every single thing that breaks in this case, oh, she might have been pregnant when she got killed. Boom, he does a video about that. You know, oh, they're saying why is he not charged yet? Boom, he does a video about that. He's probably done at least like 10, probably 20 videos about this David situation, and he's doing way more views off just doing these little like stream style clips where he breaks it down step by step, and then he puts together this really high-end, polished, high quality documentary about the case, and it's kind of doing like the same amount of views as some of the videos that he's done just breaking down the whole thing step by step. So you have one that realistically probably costs like, I'm gonna guess at least like $4,000 to put together, and then the other ones are basically free. It's just him spending his time sitting at his computer looking at Reddit. And that, I mean, that's a wild thing for me to see as a YouTuber, and just realizing like, oh, people's tastes are changing a lot. It's kind of like in porn, when we've kind of realized like when we try to shoot really high quality porn versus when you shoot kind of like whatever with an iPhone, a lot of people like the iPhone better. It's more approachable. It's more realistic. The polished stuff feels fake. They feel like they'll never be in a sexual situation like this with the girl standing on her head.
Your time has definitely changed. And listen, I'm telling myself, all the things that people used to do, I just think you got to reverse it. If the Rolls Royce is what you were supposed to be doing, maybe you need to go back to the Benz. If you was Benzing, maybe you need to go to Cadillac. Like everything needs to be reversed. It's like if you got it, do the opposite. Everywhere I go, Miami is dead. Me and R&B were out. We coming from seeing that movie, great movie. Go see One Problem or One Battle After Another. That's one hell of a movie.
Oh, okay, I gotta check that out.
Yeah, you gotta go see it. It's crazy. Like it's the cast is crazy. Tiana Taylor's in it. Leonardo DiCaprio. But I'm driving around. I said, let me hit Hollywood. You know, you come through Hollywood Friday and Saturday night, when you get off Highland, that Highland and Hollywood area, and it's usually like a nice little crowd.
Yeah.
Empty. You get what I'm saying? I looked up Rite Aid's closing down. Now we watched
not all of them, right? But some
all of them. They said all the Rite Aid's closing.
No way.
That's what it said.
I gotta see this.
Right?
I grew up next to Rite Aid,
and we
so
seen
I got a soft spot for Rite Aid.
We seen Circuit City do it. Yeah, Rite Aid's closing down.
Wow, Rite Aid shuts down all remaining stores after bankruptcy. What's the fuck?
So it's kind of like,
even the Wikipedia article, Rite Aid Corporation was an American drugstore chain.
bro,
It had 5,000 locations at one point.
this is what I'm telling you. Like, it's something going on.
Yeah.
It's something definitely going on.
But
All
I
the
feel like-
gigolos, pick you a chick, lock down with her.
Bingo.
I'm very fortunate with that. That I got that shit out my system. You know what I'm saying? Pick you a chick and lock down with her, but it's kind of like everything, bro. I don't care, bro. You flying to New York, and it's in everywhere. I'm talking. I'm like, bro, what's the vibe down there? Like it's dead. You know what I'm saying?
I and you know, I was just reading an article about Vegas. I guess like Vegas tourism is down
Dead.
10+%, and even more than that because
More than that.
the people who are there are spending a lot less money. I was reading a souvenir shop owner, a woman who said that I think the numbers were that in the course of a weekend they could make $20K, which by the way made me feel like I need to open up a souvenir shop. But now it's more like $3K.
Bro, I'm telling you.
I mean that is a huge drop. That's like a 80% drop.
Bro, listen, things are about to change. It's changed. You got Trump. Trump got ICE working. I believe they up in Chicago. I don't know if anything drastic has happened up
Thank God all our tax dollars are going to that.
there. I mean, there it goes, man. I mean, people complain about crime.
Yeah.
So, you know,
Watch your expenses, tighten up your belt, and hold on, because we don't know what's coming. All I know is that there's probably never been a time for me as a YouTuber where things felt quite so pessimistic. But at the same time, two things. I know that when society feels like it's grinding to a halt and things feel boring and things feel slow, and when it feels like we need a cultural reset, that's probably when we're going to actually get one. Like something is coming along, and I don't know what it's going to be, but there is something exciting that is going to come out of the funk that our country is currently in. And then in addition to that, I just feel like myself, when I'm backed up against a wall, when it kind of feels like things are just not going so good, that it usually ignites something inside of me that yield some creativity or some new ideas.
yeah, you gotta do something. I mean, listen, I'm looking at our greats. Beyonce, she'll do 400,000 the first week. Kendrick, 319, 320. Drake, 250. Cardi, 200.
Taylor Swift, 4 million.
3 million.
Well,
Taylor Swift, that's what I was getting to. 3 million, so it's kind of like.
but if it wasn't for the vinyl and the CD sales, she would have done more like 500K, I'm pretty sure. Because she is selling so much vinyl that it's like creating way higher first week sales. Because like someone like Drake's not putting CDs out, he doesn't have vinyl out. If he did,
Drake?
somebody like Drake,
Why
yeah.
wouldn't he be doing that? Why is it?
I think he's working on the project until like the moment that it drops. So I'm pretty sure that they don't have time. Making vinyl takes a long time.
Oh, he's killing himself.
I'm not 100% sure if that's true. Yeah, but like all the modern artists usually
Speaking
are
of
not
Drake,
dropping CDs.
They pulled the plug on the UMG lawsuit like I thought they would.
That's crazy, right?
Yeah, like, bro, you can't, for them to do that, that means
Give TV.
things you did prior to the Meek Mill and the rest of the artists that you annihilated in rap battle. You know what I'm saying? They gotta like, bro, you've done it before this.
Drake's got to like appeal this and find a way to continue on with it, right? Like there's no way that he should just be accepting this and just vanishing from this whole case. I mean, think about how many millions of dollars he's invested into this already. Are we getting the whole truth? Is this actually the end of the road?
Bro, they pulled the plug. I don't know if he's gonna appeal.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly how this all plays out, but all I know is that once again, we see how it's very, very hard for a black man to get a fair shake in America.
No. I mean, bro, his whole claim didn't make sense. I told you that day one. I'm like, bro, it's a rap battle. Kendrick was very, very crafty at how he delivered that. He never really directly called him anything.
That is the most insane thing you maybe ever said.
Bro, where?
Certified lover boy, certified file.
Okay, certified lover boy is.
But I'm sorry, like
it's Drake, right?
I realize that this case has now been dismissed. That does not mean that we need to talk about this shit again. No. This feels so 6 months ago to even have this conversation.
What I'm saying is, you do know when he was saying file, who he was referring to. He was referring to his man, and you know he had a situation.
Who's his man?
I forget whatever that dude's name is, some shit.
So now you're rewriting history. Kendrick was talking about somebody besides Drake.
I'm not rewriting it. It always on the album when you had the Megan's Law shit. That wasn't directed at Drake.
It was Drake's house.
No, one of the dudes that's with him had a situation. I believe he came out of it.
But it wasn't an underage girl situation.
Huh?
Baca?
There you go.
He had a case, but I don't think it was an underage
okay.
girl.
But then Drake had the thing that we talked about already.
Yes, I can't believe you're even trying to rewrite this. This is why.
No, it came up. Like, what do you mean? That like Universal just pulled the plug. Like, what do you mean?
I know, but you're now trying to say that, Kendrick was talking about Baca not nice.
No, we always threw that in there.
No.
We threw that in Denver.
Nobody has ever said this. Ever.
Always. Always, bro.
Okay, Baca was arrested in 2014 and charged with forcing a 22-year-old woman into prostitution, which does not in any way involve a underage girl. So obviously he was talking about Drake.
But
you're insulting my intelligence and everybody else who's watching this podcast. If you guys stop watching this podcast because of that bullshit that he just tried to pull, I won't blame you.
Listen, first of all, the fact that a guy like you is siding with Drake, crying over this shit is crazy.
I'm not really siding with him.
You come on, bro. There's no way you can agree with that lawsuit, bro. The shit we talk, no way you could agree. That's like somebody coming back at you, right? You filing a lawsuit on them.
If me and another artist are both signed to a label and that label basically like massively promotes and really goes way beyond what is normally done to promote a record that smears me. You don't think that there's any possibility that could be a case?
Blame the label for what the people are grabbing and running with.
We're not blaming the label for what the people are bragging and running with. We're blaming the label for what the label actually did. And you're not going to trick me into talking about this anymore. Who the cares? This is so old. This is at least 6 months
down,
old.
White boy.
Nobody wants to hear us talk about this.
Listen, every time you're in a losing situation and you don't understand music.
No, that's not true.
Can we agree?
You don't understand. I'm usually very eager to have an argument with you. I'm just telling you that this is such a boring argument. They are
It just went up today.
You know what we should talk about? Yes, and we should talk about the news that came out today. But talking about the basic facts of the lawsuit, like who the gives a f? This is so old.
What was the lawsuit about?
You know what we should talk about?
Who's the lawsuit about?
You know what we should talk about?
Who's the lawsuit about?
You know what we should talk about?
Who's the lawsuit about?
Let's talk about if Gunna snitched on YSL. That's what they would love to hear about. They're not sick of that or anything.
We already talked about that like a couple weeks ago with Thug.
No, we talked about it for well over a year, and it's boring.
No, it came back up with Thug.
Let me tell you something. You need to at least be aware of the fact that we are here to entertain an audience.
First of all,
and if we talk about a topic from a year ago and have the same exact conversation that we had back then, they're not going to keep watching the podcast.
How was that a
And
year
I will
ago?
not blame you because him trying to make us talk about this is insane.
I'm not trying to make you talk about it. It just came out today.
I'm just telling you, I'm not trying to talk about it because it's boring.
We got to talk about Lil Durk.
Oh, you didn't know? We got content. Keep that notification bell turned on. We'll deliver 24/7 around the clock. You already know it. To everybody out there working hard on the grind, if you believe it, you'll achieve it. Do what you got to do today to be prepared for tomorrow. And there we go. But until next time, it's your boy Ray giving them gone. God bless. Peace.